Let me welcome you to Tip Funny Books, and today in this video I would like to take you on a topic based on request. And Tip Funny Books is a channel where we answer the questions of how you do various things, and today we're going to do the same. We'll be taking you basically on how you can avoid 5 graphic design mistakes as a beginner or non-designer. So to introduce what we have, when designing you have to take a lot of things into consideration, and some of those mistakes are what we'll be discussing. The outlines to this as follows. We'll discuss the 5 common mistakes by non-designers. We'll also check the wrong color combinations, the color wheel. Still under the first mistake. Now we will move into the second mistake, the second common mistakes, which is too much text on designs. Until we go to too much font styles used in a design. 4, we go to using images that is not clear. And lastly, we'll consider using image with background. So from there, we conclude. Now, when talking about wrong color combinations, this is a common mistake you should avoid as a designer, because when you combine color wrongly, you won't get what you desire to get. You won't get a design that is attractive and appealing to the eyes. You must have a good sense of color combinations, or if you don't have, there's no problem. You can also learn it by studying the color wheel. Before I go into what color wheel is, I want you to look at a design. Look at the design, you discover that this design is not really a graphic design, but look at the color combinations. Very wrong. The text color on the background is very hot. So all these things are what is needed by you to know. If you don't know it, you can also learn it using color wheel. And let me just go straight into color wheel. And color wheel shows you how color relates to each other, and this visually demonstrates the relationship between primary, secondary, and tertiary color. I remember doing in our early basic education days, in creative art we were taught the color wheels, and then from there we were taught primary colors, secondary colors, and tertiary colors. We're made to know then what makes up the primary colors and also the secondary colors, so also the intermediate colors. As you can see on your screen, the primary colors are the natural colors that we have, in which other colors are being formed. So you can use this idea. Look at the secondary colors. You can get secondary color by mixing the primary colors, and then when you mix red with yellow, for example, you get an orange. So let's say, for example, you want to create a background, and then you mix red plus yellow. For adventure, we have yellow as a color, but there are some situations whereby you just need to mix some colors to get the right background you want. So these are various ideas you can make use of in getting that done. And next to it is the tint tones and shades. We have some warm and cool colors that you can as well make use of. So this particular point, which is the 72 harmonious color combinations, is a point I want you to pay very critical attention to. Why? Because these color combinations are specifically given here to help you, because you can use this knowledge it can help you to mix colors while you are designing. So you can take your time, study it very well. Take your time study this very well. Now moving on to the second mistakes that non-designers make is too much text on designs. When you are making a design, make sure you do not have too much text on that design. A very good content design does not have to be wordy. Have this in your mind, and I want to believe many people have come to the understanding as a graphic designer. So many people have been avoiding too much text. Rather, they let pictures speak most in their designs. Take for example what you are seeing on the screen right now. This is an image of a graphic design with too much text. As you can see, you can hardly get the information this graphic design is trying to pass across. So it's really frustrating. So you should avoid this as a non-designer. And what are the reasons to avoid too much text on designs? 1, it affects your conversion. 2, it bores your readers. 3, too much text, it overpowers the visuals on a graphic design. Now moving to the third mistakes non-designers make is using too much font style in a design. Too much text is different from too much font style. We have various font style which can be used, but I want to tell you that you just have to limit yourselves to a certain number. So make sure you get used to 3 fonts that you use consistently, and then in a design make sure you don't have more than 3 type of font style you use, so that your design will look attractive. This is a design. Can you see the one that we have a tick which goes right, and also the one that says wrong? Can you see from these 2 designs now? Discover the one on the left is just a design with 2 fonts, which is Area Black and another font. For the one by the right, which is wrong, is a design with close to 4.5 font styles, which is very wrong. It makes your design just looks anyhow and not appealing. And what are the reasons why you should avoid too much text? Is because it causes confusion and clustering. It makes the message you are trying to pass across very hard to understand. So be very careful of that and take note. The fourth mistakes that non-designers make is using images that is not clear. I want to tell you at this point that whenever you are making a graphic design and you really want your graphic design to be attractive, do not make a mistake of using pictures or images that are not clear. It pisses people off and it just degrades whatever message you're trying to pass across. Now see on your screen an example of an image that is not clear. Can you see? You can't really appreciate this work. You can't really appreciate it. But I want you to look at a design. Look at the second design placed on the screen right now. From this design, you could discover that the pictures on this particular design are very clear, and then in fact it's fascinating. You can easily dictate and get the message they are trying to pass across. And then from there, let me move. And before I move, this another image which shows a very clear and an image that is not clear. From your left, you discover that the left image is very clear, while the right is not clear. So you can distinguish between the two. So the bottom line here is that you should avoid using images that are not clear. So so I haven't done that, or if you keep to that rule, and then I'm telling you, you will find whatever you're designing very appealing. Now moving to the fifth mistakes non-designers make is using images with background. Please, at this point, whenever you are designing, another critical mistake you should not make is to to design with images with background. It does not really look mature for you to design images with background, and this means I want you to start using images, PNG formats, and not of JPEG formats. The PNG formats are those formats that does not have background. Yeah, they do not have background. Why the JPEG format has background? And alternatively, if I venture, you could not get an image, PNG image that does not have background, it is no problem. There is a site you can visit to remove the background of an image to get extracted, and this site is what you have placed on your screen. It is www.removepg. When you press that on Google, you should get the link to get you in that. You don't need to sign up, just enter and then upload your picture. And this is a video, explainer video, that shows you how you can go about that. After entering the website, and then you get to enter, all you just have to do is locate your image on your phone or computer system, and then after that you click on just click on upload image. After uploading, the system automatically removes the background, and after that you click on save. You download it and then get downloaded on your computer, and from there you can make use of it in your designs. Make sure you avoid using images with background. In conclusion, having said all this, having identified the common mistakes and errors that non-designers and beginners makes while designing, always take the pain to do the right thing. Take the pain to get the right thing done. I really want to appreciate you for taking your time to watch this video. Please kindly subscribe on this channel, follow our pages across our social media platform, TV Learning Books, and you can do it by dropping a comment, asking your questions, and you can also help share this. Some other useful things you might find very useful, and these are the various sites you can get your mockups to customize some of the things you want to customize. The various sites you can get color combinations and some color ideas, and also where you can get graphic design ideas as well, of logos of different various sites, and also fonts, which are very, very vital in designs. And lastly, images, clear images, sites that you can get clear images, and this will be very, very useful for you. Make sure you make very good use of it. There are some of the sites that requires that you create an account with them for you to use their service. Just do the needful and then enjoy using the sites. Having said it, I want to appreciate you for taking your time once again to listen and watch this video. Until next lesson, I will meet. Thank you. Bye bye.